Hi guys, how you all doing? I am here, I am back. It feels good to be back and able to talk to you and chit chat. I look like I'm in jail. I have been relegated to upstairs again because obviously it's teacher strike day. So the majority of my kids are home apart from the little one because they've kept the little ones in school where I am. But she wanted to go this time and she went off happy as Larry, and now I've just got the big ones home. And if you hear any shouts or moans, it's because, yeah, it's like World War III with them at the minute, but that's the joy of having kids, and they all get stressed and angry, so, you know, it's fine. Everything will chill down in a minute, peace and quiet. I think I'm either going through my 3-day migraine stretch, or it's just getting over the COVID, or I'm catching my hubby's germs on top because it's like my immune system sucks. So I'm stuffy in the nose and funny throated again. All my fibroids playing up as well because my arms are agony. It's just I'm falling apart. But like I said, I'm here and we're gonna do a nice little video and and go about our day. So yeah, let's do it. Welcome to another episode of Ghosts, Myths and Legends. Are you sitting comfortably? Shall we begin? Our tale takes place in Norfolk. Now, a short drive away from the seaside resort of Cromer, the beautiful area. You've got chocolate box villages, and they're framed by poppy fields and farming land, and it's just a really pretty area. And there are two villages around here called Aylmerton and Norfolk. And at these areas, there is a dark, sorrowful tale hidden in the beautiful surrounding. In Aylmerton and Norfolk, they have these things called Shrieking pits. Now, they've been there since the medieval times. It's created by where they used to dig up ore from smelting and iron ore and that stuff. And there is a legend in Aylmerton. There's 5 pits in that area. And on June 24th, no, not June 24th, stupid girl, February 24th, just beg my pardon, you can probably hear my kids shouting out there as well. So on February 24th, a tall, young, willowy woman dressed all in white is seen coming from the Shrieking pits, and she roams between the 5, and she wrings her hands and she wails and she moans and she looks in each pit as she goes along, and she is looking for her dead baby. Now, legend has it that she was young and she was pretty, and she was married to a very jealous, very paranoid husband. And when she was pregnant, her husband got it into his head that the baby she was carrying was not his. And when the poor baby was born, in a paranoid episode, he took the newborn baby, still believing it wasn't his, and threw the child to their death in one of the pits. And then he went home to finish off his poor wife, who was probably beside herself at that point. And so now it doesn't matter the time of day, it's just on that day when it happens. It could be night, it could be morning, noon, it's not a special time like some ghosts. Just any time she'll pop up on that day searching for her child. And then on the tale of suffering and women suffering, as usual in a lot of these ghost stories, we go to the other village of Norfolk. Now again, Norfolk has these Shrieking pits, and the legend there is that there was a young girl called Esmeralda, and she was 17. She had, a whole life ahead of her. Um, and unfortunately, though, she chose to fall in love with the wrong man. She fell in love with a young, rich farmer, but he was untrustworthy, and unfortunately, he was married. But they started an affair, and she was head over heels in love with him. But the local vicar of the village found out about the affair somehow. I don't know if gossip or if he came upon them doing their thing, and he told them that it had to stop, it had to end. And the young farmer, being such a, trustworthy sort and, honourable, he didn't do the right thing of telling Esmeralda that it was finished, it was done, they'd had to do what the vicar said, reputations and all that. He didn't tell her that he'd finished it, but he just scurried off back to his wife and basically left Esmeralda in the lurch. Now, Esmeralda was absolutely heartbroken. She was filled with despair and depression, and nothing would bring her out of it. Nothing would console her. She had literally, like I said before, she had fallen head over heels. And she decided one day, in one of these fits of despair, on a frosty February morning, that she was going to end it all. So she went out, wandered down the lanes close to the village, and she stopped at one of the pits, and she decided to fling herself in. Now, it didn't take long for her to have flung herself into the pit that she decided that she'd made a bad mistake, that she didn't want to be in there. She didn't want to end her life. It was, probably like some are when it's a call for help. But she did call for help, and she cried and she screamed, and no one came. They either didn't hear her, or they just, paid no attention, or that whole thing of a load of people hear something or see a cry and they think someone else is going to do something. And ultimately, our Esmeralda died. And she is seen coming back on the 24th of February, and she screams and cries and wails and relives that moment over and over again, all because of an untrustworthy love that broke her heart when she was only 17, and she could have met someone wonderful. It's a sad thing where depression can lead her. Some say as well that the pits, especially around Norfolk and things, they're not actually mining holes like iron ore. Some people believe that they're actually burial grounds of Viking warriors, and that some of the sounds you hear through the shrieking of the mines is the sounds of the fallen Viking warriors crying from their graves. And then there are also those that say that there is something much, much worse in the pits. These pits have literally swallowed a whole horse and carriage, and are quite dangerous. And they believe that the pits have something evil in them that lure you to your death. So whether it is something evil luring people, or just despair leading to a rash decision, or a paranoid husband destroying not only his wife's sanity in those moments when she wondered what he'd done with the baby before he killed her, but the lives of her and her baby. It's a sad tale in those shrieking pits. And maybe sometime in February you'll be that way and might see them. But just beware and careful where you're stepping. I hope you enjoyed our little tale, even though it's full of sadness. Anyway, on that melancholy note, I hope you have a great day. if your kids are at home because it's a strike day for you too, I hope you're having fun and you're not tearing your hair out and there's not loads of fighting. um, it's a nice sunny day now, a bit cold, but it should be a nice day. Spring is coming, all good things. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. And as always, I'll see you on the flip side. Oh, and as always, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you can see more of this. Hit the ding-a-ling so you don't miss me. And all that jazz. Bye-bye.